we are back for some more MK9 action. What's going on, everyone? I got the AC blaring here, so let me know if that gets to be annoying. But yeah, welcome. Let's get a little warm-up in, eh? How's everyone doing this evening?
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage. Gonna warm up with my boy. You know the vibes.
Sub-Zero.
Let me know if the audio's okay. Let me know if, you know. Let me know if the mic's okay, because honestly, I went back, watched a couple streams. That mic quality is absolute garbage. So, I was hoping to make like a long-form video out of this. But hey, you know. We're very adaptive here. I love your content. Thank you very much. Leatherface is the most out-of-place DLC. You think so? Hey, what's up, Dairy Dregon? Want to make a video where you roast... Roast how? Like appearance, abilities, story implications? Sounds kind of fun. I'm always open to ideas, because, you know, certain things I feel like are kind of done to death, even stuff on my channel. So I'm trying to be a little bit more... The problem is, it just takes me so damn long to make videos. That said, we're pretty close to the next one. I'm actually taking a night off from editing, so I can, have a little fun playing the games. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun, actually. But I wouldn't want to offend any particular fan bases, if you will. This hair is absolutely chopped, bro. As you can see, the premier sponsor on this stream is Kanos. You could use code FWX, and that'll get you 1.34% off. I got a video request. Let's hear it, Channel of Pain. Make fun of them in every way. I do like the idea. I don't know if that's ever been done before, so that would definitely be innovative. Reason why is because we have never seen Leatherface fight, and yeah, that's fair. Honestly, though, Adnan, I tried to make that argument for Ghostface, and I was just so incredibly wrong. Because you could argue that Ghostface didn't fight anyone in those movies. Which is true. To an extent. I think there has been situations where people have, like, punched Leatherface in the face and kind of tried to damage him. To no avail, of course. He usually just rips them to shreds. Or chainsaws them to shreds, I suppose. I ranked him pretty low in my guest tier list. The thing is, I don't know if I did him justice. I think Leatherface is one of the best brutalities in the entire series. Combo video? That'd be interesting. I don't know if combo videos are like my thing though. I feel like there's a lot of other YouTubers that do really good combo type video content. I think that's inherently the issue with me as a YouTuber, just in the sense of, like, I make very niche content, kind of like lore stuff, tier list stuff, so it doesn't really translate very well to live streaming. Gotta go live on Twitch. Let's see if that works. Might as well, right? Alright, I lost chat. Here we go. The thing is like, I kind of like my content routine. The only issue I have is just how long it takes me to make videos. I say this probably every stream. Especially for videos that are like... Oh wow, that did work, I think. Although I have a minuscule following over on Twitch. How do I watch myself? I want to do that. Is there a delay? I mean, do I pop out chat for Twitch and we just roll with it? One sec, guys. Just kind of hanging out before we get into the tower. Kind of want to, like, stream a little bit more casually. I feel like I'm very uptight when I stream. I want to let me watch myself on my browser. I don't understand. Can somebody go to my Twitch and tell me if it works? Can somebody go to that and tell me if you can see my video? And then I'll get to whatever chats I missed. Because it's not coming up on my screen for some reason. Unless I have to go somewhere else to see it. It just keeps saying reload player. And it also has the wrong game. So I should switch that, huh? How hard is it to just find Mortal Kombat 9? Evidently quite difficult. Bro, is it really not like a game on here? Sorry guys. My setup's kind of chalked. I guess I'll just keep it Mortal Kombat 1. I'll change the title to Conquering K9 Challenge Tower. Mortal Kombat 9 K9 Gaming Gamers. I don't know. Whatever. Average stream bit rate is too high. I don't know what that means. Sorry. I'm literally just rambling. But let me see if I can pop out the chat at least. Even if it's chalked. There we go. Which is not working, really. Let me see. Why? What did I do wrong? Alright, we're wasting precious stream time, huh? I guess that's for another day. It is what it is. I am going to end it, and then we can just keep it over on YouTube, and I'll have to figure that out at a later time. Oh, it was worth a shot. But someone did follow me, so I appreciate that. Alright. Here's a category on what to roast, including guest character, story, appearance, personality, abilities, and combat style. That's pretty good. I like the idea. I definitely will have to work that into my rotation. I literally have an entire Google sheet of ideas for videos because everyone has such unique ideas. So I'm always open to ideas. But let me pull up the stream here so I can keep an eye on it. And then we can get into it. But yeah. Appreciate you letting me know, Channel of Pain. I will have to figure that out at another time. Ringy, I don't remember where we left off. I think we were like 180-ish, if I remember correctly, but that could be completely wrong. Mortal Kombat game without Scorpion. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever see that, to be honest. A horror Mortal... Like, just the horror characters? Alright. Let's get into it. Oh, 181. I was pretty close. But yeah, if the audio's bad, whether it be game or mic, let me know. Because like I said, I went back and watched one of my streams and the audio was deplorable. Alright, Shao Kahn has granted you the honor of killing the captured Tarkatans. You have done well. Enjoy your reward.
Fight!
Oh, is it just like for coins? I don't know how often I'm going to use these coins. Just the horror characters. I don't know if it would be much different from like the guest character tier list. That's the only thing. I mean, I guess... What just happened? One sec. That's not cool. I was in the middle of something. Whatever. It'll be great if you guys make a video about top 10 best MK gamers. Something really seen. Like, players? Or games? Hey, what's up, Del Marco? How's it going? Absolute chaos and torture. Yeah, that's the goal. I would like to hit it tonight. I don't know that I will, but we'll see. But yeah, the horror movie characters, like I said, I think the only difference would be if it was horror movie only. That could be interesting. I don't know. I'll have to think on it. But keep them coming if you guys get ideas. I got the new video will probably be out within the next like 3 to 5 days. I'm in the editing process on my second pass. Or my first pass, technically.
Fight!
So, I hope my game doesn't crash again. Because I may just have to skip this level if that's the case. How long have I been streaming? I literally started probably like 20 minutes ago. Was I on earlier? I hope not. Because I definitely was not streaming earlier. I actually just got back from the movies. Don't crash. But yeah, welcome in. It's part of the game. Good to see you here. Can you do a video on Freddy Krueger? In what sense? Just like a lore video or like my reaction? What is this level? I have to defeat. What is it, like different attack? I literally didn't even read the instructions. I went to see the new 28 Years Later. The horror movie by I believe Danny Boyle directed it. So yeah, that's where I was at. You know, I've actually been thinking about doing like kind of unscripted, like less invasive type videos. In the sense of like less editing, more kind of maybe unscripted. I don't know. I've tried to do videos without a script and it's really difficult for me. I literally don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Probably can't even use my X-ray. Oh god. Yeah, this sounds like a lethal combination there. How was the How to Train Your Dragon movie though? I heard it was really good. Hey Deatric Goins, are you gonna buy Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? Yes. And play the new Mortal Kombat Deception. What do you mean new Mortal Kombat Deception? Did I miss something? I mean, I'm guessing I just have to like do special moves. What's his chop chop move? Whoops. There it is. That's the one. Whoops. She could always cheese the AI. It's great. I liked it, but it lacked action. I actually did hear that, but I did hear mostly good things. Friday 9 lore video. Yeah, I'll definitely think about it. Like I said, I do want to mix in some, like, I don't know, videos that aren't like an hour and a half, even though I know that's kind of what I've become like known for. Oh, this guy's a beast. Old Mortal Kombat Deception. Yeah, I definitely plan on doing. I would love to do like a conquest run for Deception, and I would love to just stream more often. I'd like to be more consistent with it, but editing eats up most of my day. It's still, yeah. Yak B, what's up, man? This to me is the last great. Hey, that's a valid argument. I can't argue with it.
Fight.
I would say personally, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat X truther. So to me, that is the last like great Mortal Kombat game. I think MK11's kind of great in its own right, but I just didn't like the gameplay personally, so nothing against people who did, of course. It just felt really slow for me, and I didn't like the breakaways and but yeah, there's so many good movies out this summer. We got like Fantastic Four in a couple of, well, not a couple of weeks, but kind of a couple of weeks. Got him. You plan on touching the online for... No, honestly, I would love to get good at those games and like play online, so that's my plan. It's part of the game. Because UMK3 looks so fun, and I hope Trilogy's included, because that's a game I would love to play. Maybe not competitively, but at least like try to get good at. Yeah, MK1, I still personally like MK1 more overall than MK11. If that makes sense. So my perspective on it is I like MK1's gameplay more. And let me know, it looks like my mic is redlining, so if it gets too loud, just please let me know, because I can't hear it. And plus, like I said, I have the AC going. Where was I? Yeah, so MK1. I think I like the story and the customization. Sorry. The story and the gameplay more for MK1, but everything else for MK11, if that makes sense. Come on, Baraka, come and face the true commander of the Horde.
Fight!
My birthday is the 3rd, and I'm going to get MK1 because I want to join esports when I'm in high school. I feel like they have that. Yeah. Hey, I don't know how alive it'll be at that point, but if you start at a reasonable age, you could get really good at games like that. I mean, I've seen... I don't know if you guys follow the MK1 competitive scene at all, but Online Kale just won the CEO tournament. And he's actually the son of like a OG MK9 player, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, get that. Hello. Letters I cannot quite make out. Good to see you here. What did you have the most fun customizing in MK11? It's a good question. Probably Noob Saibot, personally. Hey, what's up, CJ? How's it going? Good to see you.
Shiva.
Oh god. Shiva, Goro, and Kentaro with 1 life bar. Alright. I think it is too. You're usually one of the later people to join, but it's good to see you, man. Right, I have 1 life bar. Not looking too good for me at the moment. Hey, take care, Channel of Pain. I will note those ideas. I do appreciate the ideas, because, you know, I'm always looking for guidance on what to do next. Oh, I got like a health boost. That's pretty good. Do I have any recommendation? I mean, it depends on what kind of play style do you like, Noob King? Because I think everyone kind of has their preference on how they like to play the game, and I think that you can kind of go from there in terms of like who you play and who you kind of gravitate to from there. Because whether you're rush down or zoning or a little bit of both, I guess. My biggest gripe with MK1 is them banking all their eggs into Invasion's basket. Yeah, I will say, and I can't agree with you. I had fun playing Invasions for like a couple of seasons, but it just didn't do it for me. I think it just got stale, and I don't think it was enough to like sustain the game. I genuinely think, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but it feels almost like these guest characters were absolutely wasted. And I feel that way with most of the games that come out, just because, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, that's it. I mean, once this game's done, which it already is, we'll never really have to, you know, we can't experience Ghostface in any other MK game. Like, I hate that part of it, for me personally, because it was, like, so hype when it happened for T1002 and even Conan to an extent, and now that's over. And it's like, well, we're moving on to what's next, which I'm fine with, but I just feel like MK games never have enough time to breathe. And, like, they officially announced no more support for the game, and now, like, all this stuff's going on within the studio. It's just, like, too much. Meanwhile, Street Fighter is, like, thriving. It's going on year whatever. What is it, 3 or 4 at this point? Did you find the secret arrow code? I did not, but I would love to hear about it, Ares. I don't really know. My main in MK11 is Scorpion.
Fight.
Honestly, if you're looking to just kind of like learn the mechanics of the game, I feel like Scorpion or Liu Kang are two pretty kind of like beginner characters for MK1. So I would say start there and like, you know, there's other characters. Cyrax is top tier depending on who you ask. Havoc I know is like one of the top tier type characters. And she's a really good zoner. So it really depends on what kind, like how you like to play the game. But honestly, you may not know that until you play, because the cameos are a huge factor in the game. So you may even base who you play off of like the cameo. Dude. This one's gonna take me forever, isn't it? Good God. It's always more difficult when you don't know the character. Nostalgia is right. Nostalgia sells, doesn't it? I mean, I guess when you do the same thing over and over again, it gets to be a little predictable, huh? Oh, that canceled out her stomp, though. That means it probably has no armor. Okay, he has armor. Oh, wow, he let go. Hey, what's up, K-Rod? How are you? Good to see you. I've watched a lot of Wasminator. I think his... Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Wasminator is like one of the best to go to for gameplay and combos and stuff like that. That's where you really learn. I think One Step does a lot of like combo and gameplay type videos too. And then you can always watch the pros and like tournament replays. That's sometimes like visual learning like that is the best way to pick up a game. Yeah, you're cool, man. Dude, why don't they let go of block? Bro, he's gonna hook me, isn't he? The armor. Alright. No. That's so cheap. No! Dude, are you kidding me? It's a pixel. Salute from Albany, New York. Love your comment. Hey, appreciate that, K-Rod, very much. Albany, huh? I had somebody tell me in my comments of one of my videos, or maybe it was a community post, that they're from New Zealand, and I was like, wow. That's crazy to think, like, how worldwide your community can be. Like a timeline reset, K-Rod, you mean? I hope so, too. Or at least just, like, don't even acknowledge Chaos Reigns, just, like... Just drive right through it. Pretend as if it never happened. Don't even, I don't want to hear anything about Titan Havoc. Although you could keep Noob. Noob's fine. But just... I'm good with everything else that came out of that storyline. And I'm telling you, like, I know a lot of people... A lot of YouTubers kind of find their niche, whether it be lore or gameplay. I just love the lore of the series, even if it's, like, just ridiculous at times. Dude. Dude, their attacks hit so much harder. Knew that was coming. Alright, we got this. We're not giving up. And we're not skipping either.
Shiva. Fight.
Whoa. That worked out. Got her. I think I've seen One Step a few times. I just searched up his channel and subbed to him. Later. I know. I think a lot of those are shorts. I haven't followed him through all 3,000 videos. That's kind of crazy. I think he does cover more than just MK, but I know he's going to Evo and he's been grinding a lot for that. So it's good to see, you know, support for other YouTubers. Because yeah, he's one of the names that sticks out for a lot of people, especially for combos and stuff like that. Sitting in tower times every 2 hours, there's a comment that flies to the event. Putting arrow commands when this happens unlocks a secret tower that gets you free. What skin is it, Ares? The difficulty is upped and costs a lot of tokens, souls, and hearts to even attempt it. That sounds really interesting. I'd like to try that. Yeah, MK11 is a game I definitely don't think I dug in enough to. Dude, his strings are so slow, or I'm just terrible. One or the other. Oh god. A rare X-ray for one of the sub-boss. I might be dead here. Oh my god. This is tragic. This is like a little preview of level 300. If they... Bro, I thought Shang Tsung fell asleep. He may have. This gameplay is, you know, not the most thrilling. If they do stick with the new timeline, what are your thoughts on how they'll handle Sub-Zero? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they went with Frost. I haven't really even put much thought into that. Because, yeah, there is no Sub-Zero now, technically. Yeah, Frost would probably be the most logical. The only issue with that, though, is, like, there's really no origin to Frost now. I mean, we didn't see Frost, correct me if I'm wrong, we didn't see Frost whatsoever in the MK1 story, and then we saw her, like, in Chaos Reigns, but it was the Chaos version, so... They can't do a game without Sub-Zero, right? That would be insane. It's random every time. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely have to dig into the MK11 like Towers of Time and stuff, because I played that game probably the least of all the NRS games. Honestly, what got me upset with MK1 is that Liu Kang didn't even have Blaze in Armageddon War, but Shang Tsung and nor Dagon or Taven even played a role in it. Yeah, that's actually a really good point, K-Rod. I think I'm one of the few people that like that whole sequence, but I know exactly what you're saying. It's weird to not even have like a cameo of them. With a K, of course. I like ARMS 1404 for combo stuff, but I think some stuff from older games like MKX were patched out or made weaker after the videos came out. Yeah, I think that's inherently one of the issues with combo content, is that there's so many patches to the games. But I don't know if you guys ever looked up Check. I think his name's Check 4900. He's one of like the OG combo guys for MK9. He did like 100+% combos. And he was one of the first people that, if I remember correctly, he was one of the first people to discover the Toasty Boost. What's your least favorite story from MK? For me, it's 11. I quite like the MK storyline, and the time travel stuff ruined it. If we're talking all games, I just did a 3-part series on this, Forge. My least favorite story was obviously Special Forces, but of like the mainline games, I think the lowest I ranked one of the stories was probably like of the NRS era, I think the lowest I ranked was Chaos Reigns, and I think the next one up, I think I had like MKX and MK11 tied for B tier. And then like the OG games, I think I had the first game at like B tier, and then I had MK2 at S tier, MK3 was like A tier or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. I used to main Raiden, then I went to Kung Lao, and now I'm at Scorpion, so I kind of jump around. Yeah, it's nice to, like, diversify, because not only does it help you learn different characters and kind of see who you like and who you don't like, but it also helps you understand what these characters are capable of when you're fighting them in like, actual games. I'd rather have Hydro be the new Sub-Zero or have another relative take over. Yeah, I would like to see a new character. Like, why not? I mean, I think people would be outraged if it wasn't Bihan or Kuai Liang. But yeah, I wouldn't, I don't know if I'd be thrilled if Frost were to take up the Sub-Zero mantle, personally. I just think it could be a good redemption for the character because she's one of, like, the more hated characters, like, in general. I pray they scrap the new era. Most of it sucks, and I want Sub-Zero back, and Scorpion should be Hanzo. Melina should. I'm okay with Melina being Empress. I like when they take risks in, like, certain areas, because at least it shows they're not rehashing the same stuff over and over again. And that's kind of like an ironic statement because of what happened once Titan Shang Tsung revealed himself in MK1. It's kind of a rehash. But I do like just different approaches to the story. I think it's okay for them to take risks. Whether they pay off or not, it's, you know, that's a whole different discussion. But I think keeping it safe and keeping, like, the stories so similar to each other, it just gets boring for me. But then again, it could go the other way. It could be like a Chronica situation. So, all facts, bro. And the reason why Taven and Dagon are important is because Blaze is the key for them to be stronger. Yeah, not having Blaze, like, there or even mentioned is such, like, a weird retcon in a way, even though it's not, because it's a new timeline. I want the MK games to go back to the weird, gritty action horror stuff it was originally. It has this personality to it, and NRS lost that personality. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's interesting, too, because I was reading... Because they just announced that Sean Himrick, or I think that's his name, is going to be taking over Mortal Kombat effectively, or something along those lines. And apparently he was behind the story of Shaolin Monks and MK9, and that led me to find out that a lot of people don't like those stories. Mainly because of, like, the weird retcons and the weird changes to the different characters. Oh, wow, it's still connected. Yeah, let's chill. That's definitely not a plus on block, that's for sure. And Liu Kang has to make a decision whether Armageddon is determined by the power instability that's held by the power struggle of the different characters. Yeah. I think I would love for them to go back and just, like, give me a different timeline of Armageddon. Just, like, show me what could have happened if what happened in MK9 didn't happen. Like, why not just do that? I mean, it would end up being another reboot, which sucks, but, like, I just don't see where they go from here to keep the story compelling. I mean, the only real thing they can do is bring in Onaga, but I don't know. I don't know how faithful I am that they'll be able to do justice to Onaga. Hey, no worries, Ghost Spider. It's good to see you. I'm going to tell a stupid Mortal Kombat joke. If Sub-Zero started a YouTube channel, how many subscribers? He would probably have minus one, because his name is Sub-Zero. MK9 wasn't the best game story-wise, but it's good enough to have a lore decent to be aligned. Yeah. See, it was like the Force Awakens of Mortal Kombat. It was like the same but different, you know? I get that, but her as Empress just isn't believable. She's a better villain, as is Tanya. Kitana gotta be Empress. Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that sentiment, but my thing is, Ja, is that just I like when they do different things. And I will die on that hill, because if they just keep doing the same things over and over again, they can never break from that mold. And it's like, it's just so repetitive. I would like to watch you do the Secret League skin tower and see what you get. I know you'll like noobs. I agree the gameplay of MK11 is... but it'll make it easier with the tower items. Yeah, I will definitely do that, Ares, in a future stream for sure. And I'll probably need you there to kind of guide me along the way. The games need an interesting final boss villain, someone new and someone not Chronica. Yeah, 100%. Like, think about it. MK9, we had Shao Kahn, which is fine. MKX, we had Shinnok, which in theory could have been okay if they didn't make him so weak and pathetic. Because that's what he was. That's why honestly, I probably should have gone lower on my tier list with MKX, because I hate how they handled Shinnok. I would have been fine with Quan Chi being the main boss of that game, or at least don't reduce Shinnok to a boss who loses twice and misses like half the game. It just felt so... it's so annoying to me. Like, it drives me crazy. Who's your least favorite character to go against in MKX? For me, it's Ferritor. I always hated fighting Takeda. Love the Iceberg vids. Yeah, I would love to do another Iceberg. I wish there was like an endless Iceberg for Mortal Kombat. I do want to do like a Lost Media video for Mortal Kombat, so that may end up being within the next few videos. Because I just love that concept. I find myself gravitating toward concepts I enjoy watching. Like, I spend a lot of my time watching Iceberg videos just because while I'm editing, it's easy to just throw on in the background and kind of listen to, and then maybe catch an interesting tidbit of information here and there. So I kind of gravitate toward that kind of stuff, and, you know, it's just fun to explore these different topics rather than just like ranking things all the time. I may never beat this. Good God. If you do a jumping combo on the boss, it might make it easier. Yeah, I'll try that. I don't play Baraka FPS shotgun. If you had Onaga be the final boss of Armageddon instead of Shao Kahn, and he started his dragon army against Raiden, Taven, and Dagon, it would be another Deadly Alliance situation twist. Like, have Onaga kill Shao Kahn, and he'll be the strongest villain, and his army can be the bigger threat to take over Armageddon and Blaze. Shinnok could have come... Yeah. See, these are the kind of conversations I love, just like fantasy booking a different angle to take on the story, because MK9 just played it safe. That's what it did. Plain and simple. We got no closure on anything that actually happened in Armageddon. Apart from Raiden somehow making it to the top and Shao Kahn evading Onaga and making it to the top. A lot of people say, oh, it's a different timeline. It wasn't when MK9 came out. You know, we were just led to believe... we were led to believe that... I just lost my train of thought. We were led to believe that Shao Kahn made his way... sorry. My brain just crapped out on me. It comes with age. I think Onaga may be who they go for next as a boss, but I'm worried they may not. That's always a valid worry, Ernest. I regret not watching this channel more. Great content and opinions. Hey, I appreciate that, Forge. It's been a rough couple of weeks with like the most recent video. I don't know if YouTube hates me or... I don't know. It's weird. But hopefully the next one will be a banger. I'm stuck in a challenge tower level where you fight both Shao Kahn. Which level is that, Edgar? Because I don't know if I've hit that one yet. Probably not. Hope you win this time. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting distracted. The chat is never this active, so I'm not used to it. Yeah, bro, I get it. I love Syzoth, Ashra, heck, even Johnny being Johnny. Yeah, that's fair. And I do agree with you. The way they spawn different characters, like some of the risks paid off, and I don't even know if they're risks. They made Baraka and Reptile actual like characters apart from instead of being henchmen, which is like the most annoying thing ever. But with the way the story plays out, it's like it's just so formulaic that unless you're talking MK11 Aftermath, you're never playing as the villains, and then you face these characters and you beat them, and it's just like, I think they need a new way to approach the stories. The Lost Media vid, yeah, that's. I think I'm gonna do that one next. Johnny had a lost brain rip fatality in Mortal Kombat 2, but it was never used. It was, however, recreated. I'll have to look that up, because if you guys have any lost media that maybe not a lot of people know about, let me know, because I've been compiling the list. I like Empress Melina. She retains her cold, brutal demeanor while prioritizing her people in her own way. I don't mind. Yeah, that's a good point. It's part of the game.
Fight!
And just Sindel can't catch a break. Ain't it a shame? That thing is that move is probably so negative on block, and I just keep doing it. I just don't know any other strings. Alright, that hit. Yeah, you're probably right, CJ. It's just crazy because, like, it's like almost 11 o'clock for me, but this is kind of like the best time for me to stream, just because, like I said earlier, I spend almost my entire day editing. Alright, give me a little health boost. Dude. Come on. Alright, let's see. Their take on Scorpion Sub-Zero just doesn't work for me. They should scrap that and get Onaga. He's a beast. Yeah, I agree, Ja. 100%. I mean, definitely on the Onaga part. I don't really care as much about Katana Melina. I do kind of agree with Scorpion Sub-Zero. I just don't see why even make Kuai Liang Scorpion. It felt like a lateral, or like a not a lateral move. Like, it didn't go back, but it kind of just, like, it didn't move the needle for me. I'll keep an eye out for that one. I think I'm on 182, Edgar, or 183, which is weird because your name's Edgar 183, so that's interesting. I'm happy I brought this idea because you were making great points how the story could have been better. Yeah, I love talking lore, man. I'm telling you. It's one of my favorite things. Like, I'm so passionate about the lore in this series. You should do a YouTube video show with Mike Hollow to discuss. I'd love to. I've had a couple of people reach out to collab, but, like, I just try to, I kind of, like, stay in my own lane, and I'm very, like, narrow-minded. I have tunnel vision. So, like, stuff like this, spontaneous streams, kind of, like, planned the same day, are a little bit out of my comfort zone, but the most challenging battle in MK11 for me was Towers on the Gauntlet, where I had to go against Shao Kahn and hit me once and it killed me. 17 tries, wow. Noob King, I'll say this. I would love to see you go back and try MK9 and try to beat Shao Kahn in the story. And tell me how many tries it takes you. Mike Hollow does amazing shows with Tom Brady. I am familiar with Tom Brady. I've met Tom Brady a few times. I used to go to tournaments back during MK9. I've actually been writing my own MK game storyline, and what I realize is MK needs to take chances. Dark Raiden to me should have... It's the biggest missed opportunity. I don't know if any of you guys follow my community tab or my posts or whatever, but anytime I bring up anything that resembles wasted potential or missed opportunity or anything along those lines, everyone always says Dark Raiden, and it's such a shame that we didn't get it to its fullest, potential. And honestly, I wonder if NRS, like, thinks about that and is like, hey, we should have done Dark Raiden. We should have just went all in. Is MK9 free? No, it's not free, unfortunately. But you could get it relatively cheap on, like, eBay. Like, the complete edition. Yeah, that's what I do. I throw tech. Okay. This is painful. Oh. Okay. Dude, are you kidding me? This is gonna kill, isn't it? It's crazy to even think I made it to Kintaro. I'm just gonna keep running with it. I'll try to keep up with chat. Whatever, 6708. Yo, big fan of your video. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Stick icon. I'm a huge Linkin Park fan, too. I know that Hybrid Theory logo anywhere. From anywhere. I was gonna say, why not have King Jared in Armageddon, where Onaga is the strongest in the war, but King Jared ends up defeating him with the help of Raiden and Taven. Are you talking like OG Armageddon? It's pretty much like this current fight with Shao Kahn and the Tiger. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Jared is a playable character. That would be pretty sick. And they switch between each other. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so it's like a tag. It's a tag match. Who do you play as Edgar? The Shang Shrine looks so good. Yeah, I love this stage. I agree. We do need a remaster of MK9. Just thinking, Cybot. That name did not age well, especially since it's a video game series. Yeah, definitely not. The noob part, definitely. Are you on a Steam edition? No, this is technically the PS3 version. I'm using an emulator, but I have the disc. So, I can't be arrested for it. I want an MK9 remaster. Yeah. I know the biggest hang-up with an MK9 remaster was the licensing for Freddy. But the thing is like, how is Kratos gonna work? Like, if they do remaster it, do they just exclude Kratos entirely, or do they keep him exclusive to PlayStation? I mean, these are the questions we need answered. I need, like, skill-based matchmaking for this fight. That's... Oh, God. What's the Blade Rush? I feel like I could... Oh, no, I could Spark. You Spark. Okay. Forgot that they could just do that on reaction. Give me Johnny Cage and this fight's over in 3 seconds. See, you can't get me with it. You don't get me with that twice, Goro. Weren't expecting that, were you? I want an MK9. Yeah, I wasn't against the Scorpion change until they made him and Sub-Zero enemies again. It defeats the purpose. Yeah, you're 100% right with that. It's just like, why even make that change? Yeah, it's like they changed Scorpion to Kuai Liang, and then they just, it's the same stuff. It's like a role reversal, except, you know, Bi-Han in the Sub-Zero role and Kuai Liang in the Scorpion role. OG Armageddon with Jared being the savior of the war, and Raiden and Taven assist him. Onaga versus Jared. Hey, I'm all for a Jared glow up. MK9 did horrible with Kratos nonsense to not have him playable. I know, isn't it really trippy? Like, how common is like console exclusive characters these days? I can't imagine it's happened much. Liu Kang and Kung. I feel like I'm pretty good with both of those characters, Edgar, so I may be able to eke that one out. I wonder if John Tobias still collects royalties. 100%. 100% still does. I would imagine he made sure. I would imagine he made sure that he you know, like a George Lucas type thing where he signed off a certain contract to get out, that he still can reap the rewards of the series. Do you think remasters would still sell as well if they removed guest characters? That's a good question, Aries. I don't know. What do you guys think? You tell me. I think probably, because I genuinely, in my heart of hearts, think that guest characters are kind of a bonus. I don't think people go out of their way. Actually, I don't even know if that's true anymore. I think people do kind of go out, like, I think it's, and hear me out on this, right? I think it's a kind of situation where, like Fortnite, okay? And I reference this game a lot because I do play it. But Fortnite has this incredible ability to pull people in who don't even play the game. And it's just like, oh, look, Fortnite just added my favorite character. I have to go get him because it's like FOMO. And I think recent Mortal Kombat games kind of fall in line with that. Where, like, Scream fans who would never play fighting games or be interested, they're like, well, I can't miss out on Scream being in a game. You know? I don't know. I may be completely off base with that, but I feel like there's a certain allure to guest characters that people don't really talk about. And that's why I am fine with guest characters as a concept, because I think it genuinely does put the game in like a mainstream media context where people are kind of like, you know, maybe not Conan or the T-1000, but dude, come on. Uncensored Fairway content, and this is peak. Yeah. What's up, Fairway? I hope you're doing well. Also, I can't wait for the 3D Era collection in the future. Yeah, make sure you guys go out and buy that Legacy collection, because if that sells, we're definitely getting a 3D collection. Random. I like Empress Melina. I do prefer as a villain, but I do like the risk they took IMO. Though, I think Katana felt a little sidelined. 100% did. What's crazy, too, is that Raiden was sidelined, even though Raiden won the friggin' tournament. Makes no sense. It was weird having console exclusive be a well-known IP owned by the console makers. Well, the thing is now, like, how many console exclusives are there to Xbox anymore, other than Halo? I mean, they just lost Gears. So, I think we're getting closer to that. I feel like, what is it, like The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War. Sony still has a few, but Xbox is, like, really dwindling. You know that one challenge where you fight Shiva, where if you don't defeat her, she calls? I don't know that one. I may have already done that one, though. Yeah. Seaforge, you just... Thank you for proving my point, at least in some sense, because I think certain characters can drive players to the game. But again, I don't think people are jumping out of their seat to... you know, to buy MK1 for characters like Conan and T-1000. Those are kind of like bonus characters. But characters like Ghostface, characters like Omni-Man, with, you know, these series have been, well, at least Scream's been around since like the late 90s. But I think there's fans who are of all ages that want to play as these characters, even if they've never touched a fighting game before. So I think it kind of opens people up to a whole different experience of gaming. Okay. Dude, I gotta jump that on reaction. Dude, that armor. Burning it. I ain't killing, but... Okay, I need to pause, and I need to catch up with chat, because I'm enjoying this. Maybe I should just chat and not game. They said there would be more after MK Legacy Collection. What comes next is easy. That doesn't mean it will come... Yeah, I think if it sells well, they'll have no choice, because you know Warner Brothers loves money. So they ain't turning that down. I'll get one thinking I got this, and by the end I'm pissed, and just raise my stress by 10x, and it still didn't pass the level. Yeah. I mean, it took me 3 streams to get to... Excuse me. It took me 3 streams to get to level 180, whatever. So, I'm not really in, like, a huge rush. Did you buy any of the MK cosmetics in 4? Yeah, I got all of them. It's part of the game. I couldn't resist. I even, that was like the one season I grinded to level 100 because I didn't want to spend V-Bucks on like Sub-Zero and all those cosmetics, so I actually played the game. And I actually really liked the MK, like, mythics and stuff like that, like the weapons that they add. I found that to be really fun. I think guest characters have been more detriment. Really, Saints in Hell? Can you elaborate on that? From your perspective, because I love hearing different perspectives on it. Raiden was stupid. Whoa. Raiden was stupid for letting Sub-Zero become a cyborg. You should have saved Kuai Liang. Yeah, that was a weird... I mean, I'm glad we got to see Cyber Sub-Zero, but... I was watching behind the scenes of the original Mortal Kombat game, and Raiden hat would not stay on the right way, so they had Raiden just teleport up. When I was a kid, I watched Ed Boon say people would be excited about the Challenge 300 reward. Yeah, we live in a different time. That's all I'll say. I was honestly going to let MK1 pass until I heard they added Homelander, but wow, Homelander, right on cue. You can talk to the man yourself. But I'm a bit of a completionist, so I can't let myself get into Fortnite no matter how many of my favorite... I hope you don't... What's your like, favorite franchise areas that they haven't added? Because it's coming. I guarantee you, if there's one thing I've learned playing the game for, like, the last... I don't even know. I've been playing since, like, 2019, pretty much. I understand that, but I'm praying. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Nicholas. Might be unpopular, but this is the best Goro design ever. I think MKX had a pretty good Goro design. Oh my god, I completely forgot I was like mid-match. Dude. There's gotta be a way to get more damage out of that. But keep doing it, that's working for me. Can you not do that? Yes, let's go! Alright. What's up, Homelander? I feel they made Raiden win the tournament solely for the sake of calling back to how Liu Kang won with Raiden. Yeah. That's the best summary I've ever heard. I've heard of that situation, so yeah. You hit the nail on the head. I'm pretty sure when he was doing the fall animation, his hat broke. I'll have to look up that video, CJ, because I'm very curious. Dude, come on. Thanks, K-Rod. Thanks, guys. I attribute it to Kentaro taunting excessively. I'm pretty sure I don't like the Battle Royale much. I had to grind their fake CS game mode. Yeah, that game mode died a quick death. I will burn you alive. You rely too much on sorcery, Shang Tsung. Another character I don't play. Wait. Is this like a... I didn't even read the instructions, did any... Okay. What's his up skull? There it is. I sit so uncomfortably when I stream. Sorry, guys. I gotta get a more comfortable chair or something. I think it was challenge 188, but in that challenge you had to resurrect a zombie as Shang Tsung, and you got to play as the zombie. Oh! Speak of the devil. Check it out, next challenge. Some stories are so good and don't need to be changed, such as... That's fair. FPS. Shotgun. What are his special moves? Who's, oh, Zombie Smash. So this... Whoa. What? Usually, like, these types, like, NPC characters, don't have special moves. So this is definitely not modeled after a specific character. That's kind of hilarious, though. Oh. What a weird thing they did. I love the behind the scenes MK. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the like the extra content they're gonna add in the Legacy collection. like the interviews with like the motion capture actors and whatnot. That'll be really fun. The one thing that was missing from MK9 was brutalities and having X-rays be breakable. Yeah. I think the best thing about MK9 is that it is a template for all the games that came after. Because I'll say, I've said this a few times, but I think I like MK9 overall as a game, but I like MKX's gameplay more. Like the variations and stuff, I don't know, I love all of that. Okay. Okay. I literally don't remember the skull input. Brother. There we go. The way I think it's a detriment is because I feel guest characters are short-term solution to get people to play the games. I would like to go further into this, but there's a character limit. Hey, feel free to fill up the chat with those thoughts, because I'm always curious to hear about that. But based on that, but the thing is if you want to get casuals to the game, how would you get them to the game? Because like I said before, I think. Hey, what's up, Secret Combatant? How are you? I recognize you from the community posts, and I appreciate your participation there. Dude, what is this fireball supposed to do? It literally lands on him. Oh wow, you can do that. Okay. Cool. I also have to defeat him too, so that's great. Have you considered making a Shang Tsung betrayal tier list? I like that idea. I think my next two videos might be lost media and then like a body count type video, because I did most deaths. The next guest character, MK9 Zombie. Hey, I will sign the petition if there is one. Some NPCs have a basic X-ray attack, but they punch you in the ribs and bring your knee to your... Oh, that's interesting. Opinion on MK9 Remastered? I want it. I have no other opinions. I hope they could get around the hurdles of Kratos and Freddy Krueger. They may just have to remove him entirely. Yeah, I like MKX, but the game needed fixing of... Yeah, it was definitely a cheesy, like, exploitative game. It had a lot of cheese in the gameplay, but I just loved how fast it was. Have you seen PND-KNM video on the unused NPCs? I don't think I have. I do watch their content regularly, because they're, in my opinion, the best MK YouTubers, but I will have to check that one out. I have to catch up on their competitive history with Baraka. They just dropped a couple days ago. Do you know about the scrap DLC from... I did hear about that. That is something I do need to add to the lost media list that I want to do. Because I know that they had Quan Chi and somebody else ready. Or, ready to go, right? Why did you always replace the word died with eliminated or expired? It's not that much of a scary word. Honestly, I fear demonetization, Pumpkin. It's really... Or, Pup. Can I just call you Pup? I just know how sensitive the YouTube algorithm is, and I've just seen people... I've seen people talk about how their videos get demonetized for saying certain things. So I try to, like, mix it up. And it's really not so much died, it's more killed. The word kill is not... YouTube doesn't like that word. There is one from Enter the Netherrealm, I think. There is one what from Enter the Netherrealm? Like a kill count or? Oh, Quan Chi, Kung Lao, Doomsday, and Harley Quinn. That would have been cool to see. Yeah, I did hear about Harley Quinn. I didn't know about the other two though. I feel by this point you can't really stop the guest characters since they're pretty much, yeah. They kind of, if they're, I just think it's so, like, not funny, but it's so interesting to me how the fan base is, like, turned on it. Because if you really think about it, like, how many people are, like, if you take out Homelander, Peacemaker, and Omni-Man, for example, and you put in, like, I don't know, Sonya, Dagon, and I don't pick a random third character. I just don't think they do the same. Like, they do the same damage, if that makes sense. Also, I don't know if you know this, but there's an unused sprite of MK 1992 Goro falling to his knees. I have seen that on the, I will have to bookmark that. Because there is a sprite of it on, I'm going to screenshot that so I don't lose it. But thanks for letting me know, because I'm pretty sure that MK Warehouse has they have the sprite petition for MK9. Yeah, you're 100% correct. I did sign that. How does that not, like, complete? Dude, that's crazy. Dude, what is the forward fireball? Dude, really? When I EX it? Do I just keep meter the whole time? Yeah. Petition for, yeah. I do think Mortal Kombat is at its best when there's extremely broken things. Like on this game or MKX. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a definite, like, charm to it, FPS. But, like, 100% reset combos with Cyrax is just a little much, you know? And I do understand that it takes a lot of, like, execution to be able to do these things. It's not like anyone can just pick up the character and, like, do these 100% resets. But I do see what you're saying in the sense that Mortal Kombat's gameplay is kind of like part of its charm. Since MK characters keep coming back after being killed, why call them? Fair. That's fair. Oh, what is this? All right. Wait, can I not? This is like the most annoying scenario to fight Noob Saibot because you can literally just do that stupid teleport. I forgot how much I hated fighting Noob. Pipsqueak combat. Or brother. All right. Nice. Oh, whoa. That wasn't it. All right. Do you know about the unused tag team option like an MK9 that was in MK1? MK1 was originally... Was it really? Where did you see that secret combatant? I'm taking that note down too. MK1 tag mode. Was that like data mined or something? But it's only because of the announcer. Yeah, I just love the... Sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunk or something. Why is this the Oh, is it just gonna go super fast? Can you explain homogenizing? I'm usually a wordsmith, but I couldn't even tell you what the definition of that is. Pretty much everyone sounds like Liu Kang. They addressed that in Deadly Alliance with Immortal. That was a cool music video. Oh, yeah. That's like one, like, fond memory I have of that game is, like, loading it up and watching that music video on repeat. Don't necessarily agree. I don't disagree. It was data mined also mentioned. Okay. See, we got everyone. See, you guys are. That's how I know you guys are Mortal Kombat YouTube content savants. I'm pretty sure it's middle. Yeah. I think Noob just wanders around and assaults anyone. Yeah, that's Noob for you. How many viewers do we even have? Wow, 30. 25 likes. You guys are too generous. Appreciate y'all.
Fight.
Oh, I didn't even get to read it. Oh.
Fight.
It's not even like dialogue. How are they not going to give dialogue to, you know, two former toxic partners? Dude, I can't remember the strings, I swear. I knew that was one. And I'm pretty sure you can combo that into Smoke Bomb. Who did y'all main in MK9, by the way? If you played it. Everything is blending together. Yeah, I mean... I honestly, as much as I love Fortnite, I think Fortnite kind of set that in motion. I think that's why you're seeing collabs in every game. Stronger on this game on Xbox. Worst achievement. Which one's that FPS shotgun?
Fight.
Alright, he has an air throw. Pretty sure that's safe too. You guys are good. You guys just chilling out is really all I need in life, to be honest. I was playing Doom the Dark Ages for a bit, and the chat was like dead, despite having like 50 plus viewers. Dude, I hate fighting Noob in this, I'm not gonna lie. It's the most annoying move on the face of the earth. Dude. I don't know why, but I want to see Noob Saibot and Sub-Zero meet each other via some alternate timeline. That would be interesting. True underdog. Oh, on the MK1 tag mode, I'll have to look that up. Appreciate that, Noob King. All ninjas, Shaolin monks, and Johnny Cage. It was quite the opposite of his name. Yeah. Noob Saibot is just Tobias Boone. That is correct. Oh, MK9 Melina, she's been my main forever. I wonder why.
Fight.
It can't be the Flesh Pits costume, right? Like, that's a costume you will never see again. I agree on best hoax, and there's no chance it doesn't win. Although I haven't even checked the votes, I'll have to do that before I go to sleep. Try to get those out daily. Alright, finally, we can get some fatality action. I love classic Doom from 93, 94. Yeah. I have the whole collection I want to play. You have to master every character, 24 hours of gameplay with each character, 100. Oh my god, that sounds miserable. How long did that take you of like in-game or real lifetime? If MK9 ever remastered, I'd love... You know, I'd be interested too is if they did remaster this game, would they keep the female character models the same? I can't imagine they would, but... I hate the teleport move, especially his extra... Yeah. Melina is pure gooning material. Hey, you said it. Or Maxwell's the best hoax. It's definitely the most famous one, for sure. But this is the best unlockable costume in any fighting game. I 100% agree with that. And not even just like for the gooning aspect, as you guys put it. I just think it's like, it's so unhinged.
Fight.
I remember it was tournament banned. Because I'm pretty sure it lowered her hitbox or something like that. Because fun fact, when Sonic Fox was first coming up as a player, I think I just lost my train of thought. Another broken character in this game. Oh, dude, come on. No, switch health. Switch health. It's getting... I can't tell if it's getting harder or if I'm just distracted. Air macro was a nightmare. Curse. Curse. No, definitely neither. Air macro is the best thing they ever put in the game. Or Liu Kang, I've mained him. I hear he's fun. He's definitely super easy in MK9, I would say. He's got some pretty basic strings. Definitely a good, like, beginner character. That is true, CJ. In addition to the Lost Media, there was a motor combat model. Yeah, I actually did address that in my... one of my 2 iceberg videos. And I did dig up the model. Why wouldn't they keep that in the game? Like... I know Meat is kind of like a meme at this point, but like find a cool way to remaster these characters and like let's get it going. Or just keep them as is. Like a dysfunctional science experiment. Why won't he fall for it? Probably because I keep doing the same string over and over again. He won't fall for it, man. He won't. He just loves blocking low. No. I thought I was dead. If they changed the character models, there'd be an outrage. 100%. I don't think they could get away with it. I think they're damned if they do, and they're damned if they don't. I think they would have to keep them the same, but maybe have like MKX or MK11 skins. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see like the revert. Like, imagine seeing the MKX skin in MK9 for like Scorpion. That'd be pretty sick. What's your opinion on Rainbow Scorpion? Oh, I have like a short that went kind of crazy viral. My least favorite. I think it's objectively the worst skin. I love the concept of it, but it haunted my dreams. Fine, we'll switch health. I guess you just block low against smoke. That's the key to victory there. Oh, wow. That was such a read from my old ass. Rainbow Scorpion is painful to the eyes, but I love the idea of it. I think it's so fun that they did that. That's exactly what it is, yeah. Love playing as the classic skins. I do wish the classic skins looked a little better in MKX, but I love the classic skins in this game. I've made Melina pretty much every game, but Kung Jin was who I mained. Yeah, the two characters I hated fighting in MKX were Kung Jin and Takeda. Second guy with asthma. He does run fast. Yeah, he's got way more than asthma, I think. Also, did you know that MKX... I did know that. Yeah. MK9 was supposed to get a PS4 Xbox One port. Wow. That I did not know. I knew about the MKX one. I think that's one of the reasons why MK9 will never get a remaster. NRS is not... Yeah. You're probably right about that. Which sucks. I mean... But again, I think from my perspective, they're damned if they do, and they're because like if they do keep it the way we remember it, exactly how you see it in the game I'm playing now. You know, I think a certain portion of the fan base will be upset about it, and then if they remove it or tone it down, it's going to be like the same effect. What's his teleport? It's like... There it is. I love me some Quan Chi, but I don't remember how to play him. Dude. What's his rune? Of course they made a rainbow. Well, it's not rainbow, it's infrared. But people call it Rainbow Scorpion. Jax was supposed to have a fatality utilizing a gun in the game. In this game? Alright, I'm writing it down. MK9 Jax fatality. Speaking of classic skins, I'm kind of shocked the female ninjas didn't get MK3 skins. Actually, I don't. Yeah, who did get MK3 skins? Apart from, like, the ninjas. Did anyone else? Man, why NRS can't just remove and add some features, like take out Freddy and make the bosses playable. You know, that's an interesting take, too. Because, like, couldn't they technically add Conquest into MK1 as like a DLC game mode? Like, why is that never like a thought? And Shang Tsung is being tagged in MK11 uses. That's an interesting one. Quan Chi, or as I like to call him, Quantum Cheesecake. Always with the puns. I love it. White bald man. I think it was just the male ninjas and cameos. Yeah. Alright, see you tomorrow. See you later, Noob King. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Right, I was gonna look up the rune move. Yeah, there's so many skins that unfortunately didn't make it in the game.
Fight!
Do I have to like tag? Is that the point? What's his rune? Ground burst close. That's oh no, I choked it. Tag. Dude. Did you know MK1992 has an unused fatality reuse? I did know that, but that's another great one. MK9 reused MK8 feats like the fatality music, round 2 get up and throwing at a camera angle. I did not know that. One thing I'm shocked they haven't done is make a sequel to Shaolin Monks. 100% shocked. I agree. They have the foundation for it. Just make it Fire and Ice like they were supposed to. Like, just have a side studio not named NRS do it. I mean, someone obviously with passion for the series, but like... But the, you know, the Ed Boon Classic is teasing these things that we never end up getting. Can't block that, bitch. Flip. Come on. That was decent for 30. Let's switch. Nice. Also, let me know when you make this. Make what video? Oh. I would get so bricked up if they made a Fire and Ice game. Same here, Sad Clown. Like, can you imagine with, like, modern day graphics? And, like, going back to the OG timeline or, like, wherever you want to place it. You could even do it in the MK9 timeline or something, like... And now's, like, now would have been the best time, too. You must connect with all your special attacks. And ours is gonna get so greedy and snipe it down, and someone else makes it. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think they're like that, though, honestly. I think if Ed Boon and, like, a few key players at NRS have, like, oversight of it, I think it'll be fine. I said a secret costume was going to be using it, but John Parrish. I did not know that. That's hilarious, though. Can you handle everything I got? Oh, I can handle everything and more. Whoa. We will see. What's the shake command? Oh, perfect. I just win. It amazes me that a lot of these, like, you know, facts or like bits of trivia weren't in any of the icebergs that I've seen. Oh. I feel like I've made no progress. Makes a beat 'em up game with Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Scorpion, Sub-Zero's characters. Yeah, I would buy it. Yeah, well, I guarantee you when GTA 6 comes out, that'll really set the stage for whatever, you know, what every other game's gonna cost in the future. Sindel's a badass, especially in MK1. Yeah, that might be the best Sindel, honestly. I really don't. It's up to NRS. I believe that's solely WB. WB wants surefire successes in short times. It's such a friggin' shame. We will never get a MK game that lasts, you know, more than 2 years. This was a year and a half. It's just like, it's unacceptable in my opinion. And I guess, like, the end of the day, it's like a money-making business, but it feels so weird that Ed Boon was kind of like talking about, oh wow, MK1's charting on PlayStation still. That's great. but I mean, they dropped the price a million times. Now you could get the definitive edition, and I feel kind of duped out of my... I think I got the collector's... Not the collector's edition, the premium, whatever the second one was. Not standard, not the highest one with the statue. I got the second one for PC. And then I got the entire bundle, including KP1, 2, and Chaos Reigns for PS5. And, you know, and then they put out the definitive edition. And then you get the skins. If you buy currency in the game. It's just like... If you really break it down like that, the game becomes like $200, $300, $400, $500. If you're buying skins when they come out, and it's just a shame. I don't know. And I do agree, Secret Combatant and Saints in Hell, like it's WB. Like no one's gonna make me believe otherwise. I hate these ones. Oh, I did that on reaction. Whoa. I blame Bugs Bunny. I blame Game of Thrones. I blame Harry Potter. These are the things I blame. Because they have milked those franchises dry. And stretched them out and kind of watered them down. And they're trying to do that with video game franchises. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, they said that pretty early on, Ernest. But yeah, the sentiment remains the same. Years with an S. MK should scrap the multiverse stuff, IMO. 100% agree. 100%. I'm so over it at this point. The multiverse isn't even like in anymore. Or I feel sick. Your Earthrealm food is poison. I didn't take Jade for you know, an elitist. I'm actually feeling great. I told you not to get the chicken. They always undercook it at that place. Wow, that's the kind of storyline I can get behind. Jade and Johnny Cage out for dinner. What's her kick? Dude. Don't play Jade. MK should scrap. Yeah, I should have stayed in MK11 where it kind of made sense. Yeah. If they really want to do multiverse stuff, they need to make it interesting, set a game in a different timeline. Yeah, give me an alternate, like we were saying earlier, give me like an alternate version of Armageddon. The original Armageddon. No, Secret Combatant. It had to be Kotal Khan, you know? What's a weird arc on that? Oh, I guess it's like... Yeah, that's all it took. Alright, we hit the 200 milestone mark. Or whatever. Oh. I wish that Shao Kahn was in. Well, he is. I think you could play him too. I don't know if it requires mods, but you could definitely play as Shao Kahn. Maybe only on the Vita version or something. I'm sure one of you in the chat could correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I know it is possible to play as him. And again, this stream is brought to you by Kano's. #ad. That's the premier sponsor on this stream. So we're going with facts out of the realm of Mortal Kombat.
Fight.
Only with mods, okay. This is the weirdest thing ever, I swear. How is she standing on one leg? Can I do an x-ray? No. Alright, well I can't even jump and kick her anyway. You cannot only with mods, yeah, that's what I thought. But I wasn't sure. Goro was playable. Yeah, I do remember playing as Goro. Yeah, can you imagine if Shao Kahn was like MK11, he was a playable character? You know what's weird, and it feels like the easiest possible way to like get people to spend more money is just making Kronika playable in MK11. I feel like shocked that they never ended up doing that. Don't lose your head, Jade. Oh, I jumped. Okay, he jumped. Okay, I'm dead. Rich Tremor only playable appearances MKX. Yeah, the V. You could play him as him in the Vita version of MK9, correct? And it's like just it's just Jax, pretty much. It's Ninja Jax. Dude. Oh my goodness. That's the topic of the evening, Pharaoh's Toy Kingdom. What day jobs would each character have when there's no tournament or conflict? Well, we know what Johnny's would be. Fight. Katana? I don't know. That's a good question. I could see Shao Kahn being like a Little League referee or something. Like high school, or like you know, like football, but like not adults. I don't know what Goro's would be. I think the friendships are a pretty good indicator of what they would do. I could see like Melina planting plot, like being a gardener. Tana could be a baker, like she makes a cake in MK2. That's a fun concept. Yeah, I could see Shao Kahn being like president or something. How is this fair? It says I have a damage boost too. Oh my god. Melina's a dance teacher, yeah. Ferrator or Goro, who's winning a fight? Goro, 100%. Goro is ripping Farah in half. And then he just solos Tor. Can I, like, do her attacks? I don't think so. Dude, I tried to jump. I'm too slow. What Goro had hand lasers? I don't remember that. Haberdasher? What is that? Is that like a hat expert or something?
Fight.
Shao Kahn running for president. I would vote for Shao Kahn. I think a lot of people might. He would definitely get shit done. I don't know if it'd be good shit, but... I think the kick might be the most damaging. Dude, let me throw the kick. Or let me throw the leg. Hat maker. That's a safe bet for sure. Got him. Striker would probably be a movie theater attendant. That's my guess. Kung Lao versus hands versus neck. Shao Kahn Obama. How many views we got? 31 likes? Good God. I think we're going for the record.
Fight.
I have to take them both out. Why can't I remember the stupid glaive attack? Brother. Okay. Alright, I need to look up her moves. Boomerang is definitely the way I want to go. Shadow kick and boomerang sounds good enough for me. Sure, Sub-Zero could get... Yeah, he would be an ice cream man. I think Liu Kang could be a decent educator. Yes. Baker Katana, teacher Liu Kang. They would solo for sure. Chopping, tenderizing, chopping cake, decorating. 100%. Yeah, Scorpio would have to be a chef in costume. I don't understand. I just looked up the move. Am I tripping? I have to be tripping, bro. Swear to God, I'm doing that. Can I not throw a projectile? Oh, no special moves. Damn stupid. Chopping. Oh. Chopping. Barack as a butcher, yes, with the sausages around his neck. I wish they did more cheesy stuff like that. So is anyone excited for the new MK movie? This one's hard. Dendel's an opera singer as long as everyone knows what they're getting into. Yeah, the whole audience might explode. What would Smoke be? Like, an anti-smoking advocate or something? Or he would just own a cigar shop. How does that hit? I need to know her, like... Oh, I can get a double out of that. I need to know her basic strings. May go see it if college isn't in the way. Yo, Fairway, gotta go. I need to go to work in the morning. Hey, take it easy, Secret Combatant. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you on the community posts and in the live streams. What do you study in college, Ernest, if you don't mind me asking? Whoops. Come on. That's an easy one. That I can't do. That's fine, that'll do. That's pretty cool. Do your friends call you Smoke? That'd be a dope nickname. I just came up with that off the top of my head, I swear. Do you think anyone's insane enough to, like, name their kid after a, like, imagine naming your kid, like, Scorpion or something? I don't even think that would be, like, crazy these days either, which is kind of nuts to say. Biomedical science. Wow. You sound smart. Smoke would be a criminal. Wait, they have jobs in Adenia, right? Probably. Katana would be a baker, I think. I think her friendship is perfect in that sense. Just graduated high school this year. Oh, congrats. Oh, so you on summer break now? That's pretty sick. I miss those days. See you later.
Fight.
That's pretty cool. I think Melina is probably one of them, like, Melina and, like, Johnny are probably the more, like, common names out of, you know, the MK names. Like, it'd be weird to meet someone called Goro or Shao Kahn or, you know, Aura. Why doesn't it give me, like, a moment to attack her after that? And why can't I hit this stupid string? And why aren't these Sub-Zero people helping? The Lin Kuei. I gotta throw more. I can't even throw. Maybe I just keep him in the corner. Is that the strat? Oh my god, it does work. It's not considered a special. I don't know if the ice can hit me. I'm assuming no. Yes. I did an 8-player tournament against myself in MK Trilogy. My team was Liu Kang, Noob Saibot, and the last fight was against Noob and Smoke. That's pretty poetic. Or a dog named Johnny. It was Johnny Cage. That's hilarious. Oh, is that true? His dog's name is Goro? That's pretty funny. On everyone's soul except mine was naming our kids Cyber Sub-Zero and Meat. Hey, they would definitely not get bullied at school. I'll say that much.
Fight.
Especially if they went to school in you know, the Order of Light or something. I hate this one so much. What is the key here? I gotta start reading the instructions. Tilt the world to defeat your opponent. Every hit tilts the world. Everything is fast motion. Sindel can't block. I hope you know that there's someone that named their kid at. Imagine having this as... Yeah. That would not be ideal. Sonya and Jade are common in Brazil. Yeah, I could see Jade. I haven't... Sonya too, I guess. I feel like Jade's pretty common. I mean, there's a wrestler named Jade. I don't know if that's her real name. I assume it is, but... And there's a Sonya wrestler. I don't think she's with the WWE anymore, but... One of the towers of time is called Challenge 269. Yeah, it's fight 3. Shao Kahn's is literally a big power. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll even get there tonight. I hope I do, but...
Fight.
No, the only way for redemption is to revive the Suhao name and put some respect on it. This is insane. This is really annoying, huh? Oh my god. I hate the meter burn bullshit in this game. So annoying. No progress was made here. The longest match of MK9 in the history of the world. Stay down, Sindel. Stay down, mommy. Dude. Oh my god. Yeah, eat that, bitch. She literally can't block, and I haven't even finished this yet. I completely forgot that she can't block. Why do they have to give her meter? I guess I just do that, no? Except she can just sweep me out of it, I guess. What are those stupid pole moves? Staff grab. Let's try that. I'm gonna lose. I can't believe I just lost. Oh my god, I just played this match forever. Dude. When the AI can do shit like that, you can't. Oh my god. Wow. Jackie has some space theme skin, so maybe she could be an astronaut. Yeah. In his Deception appearance, he has his MK4 appearance. Then in Armageddon, he becomes Peak. Also, you can go out of bounds on the stage, and apparently the clouds aren't models. They're just 2D textures. If anyone's a WWE fan, there's an invasion encounter called Out of Nowhere. That's hilarious. I did not know that. I don't know why, but I love the dots on Sindel's head in MK Armageddon and Deception. Yeah, she looked pretty good in those games. I heard Jade is unfortunately the worst character. She is definitely, like, I think her, Stryker, and, like, Kano are probably, like, 3 of the worst characters in the game. Like, how can she just flip it around like that? It's not even like I can do strings either. I need a block. That's what I need to do. And then he doesn't block. So, it's great. I also play it on an emulator. But I do have the disc, so I don't know if that makes a difference. Flag Ops Zombies 27. Yeah, I use RPCS3 or whatever it's called. The textures sometimes have like issues loading, but other than that, it's mostly fine. Actually, tonight's been like kind of an anomaly with like no frame drops or anything in the actual emulator. I knew it's like I just need to expect that every single time. That's what she does every time she has a bar. How does her armor beat my armor? Here it comes. Here it comes. Finally. Jeez. It's already midnight. 32 likes, 27 viewers. Incredible.
Fight!
Oh, that's cool, Nod. Welcome to my Coliseum. It's an honor, Emperor. Let Mortal Kombat begin. Let Mortal Kombat begin. Why does this work? Innovative gameplay. Yeah, whatever works. Test your luck. Haven't had one of these in a minute.
Test your luck. Jade.
Alright, who we gotten? What do we think? Noob Cybot, just to be a pain in my ass. Oh, the mirror match. Confused. Buffed up. Can't dash. Vampiric touch. Wow. That's quite a disadvantage to play at. I don't even know what I can do at this point. Does confuse mess up my buttons? Yes, it does. Alright, I know how to uppercut. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah, poor Kentaro. Go. CWB. That's a valid take, and I think I agree with you. Alright. A character I at least somewhat understand.
Fight!
Why are you blocking? Let me get coins. Oh, I wanted one last burn. Alright, we got some coin. What are we doing? There we go. Fire and ice. Okay, I get the reference. The game we never got. Defeat Cyber Sub-Zero with Scorpion Sub-Zero. Alternate summon flames and ice ball attacks. To defeat Cyber Sub-Zero, we must alternately freeze and burn him. My fire and your ice will shatter his cybernetics. See, this is fun. This is just fun. I like more of this, NRS. Got him. Did it just crash? Hello? Don't tell me it crashed. Oh no. What just happened, dude? Too epic, I broke the game. Can I restart? Great. It's alright. Progress saved. We're fine. Don't sweat it. No downtime here. We keep it running. What does goal mean? 10 super chats. Set a timer. I don't know anything about that. Oh, wow, it shows the whole chat. I know my gameplay was just too spicy. What is reactions? Oh, timestamps. I never really familiarized myself with the YouTube streaming functions. Second place is probably a tie between MKX. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of MKX as a story, but I agree with you on MK1. I think it's probably my second favorite. The vast majority of it, anyway. Is it crazy to say that I prefer Liu Kang as just the regular champion of MK rather than just... I mean, it's fair. I don't think it's crazy. I mean, I think it gets a little... We were saying this earlier, but it gets a little repetitive when they just keep recycling the same story beats. That's my only issue. How do you set your settings on RCPS3? Make your games run smoothly for... I didn't touch anything. These are default settings as far as I know. K-Rod, so...
Fight.
Does this look like better than yours normally looks? Like, is it even possible to lose this one? I guess only if your game crashes, right? So I guess this would be the plot of Shaolin Monks too. It would just be Scorpion and Sub-Zero repeatedly freezing and lighting Cyber Sub-Zero on fire. Alright, now we're getting personal. Yeah, it would nice to see Liu Kang. It would be nice to see Liu Kang in like a more traditional role that we've usually seen him in. I think I'm kind of over the whole fire god thing, but it is nice to see him as kind of like a mentor. You know, because he kind of earned it after being, you know, killed so many times and whatnot. Okay, I was curious to answer that question. No. Not my PC, even though I have a gaming laptop with good specs, but I need to tweak my settings for certain games to work. Yeah, I don't know. It could be like a grab. I don't know if there's like a way to cap your FPS in RPCS is it RCPS3? It has to be, right? All right, I need to read this dialogue first and foremost. You killed them. Admit your guilt. I admit nothing.
Fight.
All right. Fair enough. See, Sub-Zero always wins that trade. What? How is that not a double ice backfire? Alright. Yes, I think Raiden is actually a god in real life mythology. I think he's based off of a god in real life mythology for sure. I'm a big Scorpion fan. I wish NRS made him the champion of MK where he has the most power absorbed. Yeah. He deserves like a main role at this point. These two, that's why the first time I played MK1 I beat the game with Scorpion. Because it felt kind of appropriate to do. These two are the only ones that can do the most boring thing possible and make it dramatic. Yeah. Like 2 lines of dialogue. That's fine, I figured I'd ask because I always struggle with tweaking settings. So, I struggle with tweaking settings for everything. Half the time I don't know if I'm even getting the most of my, my like specs. Because I do have good specs. Something tells me this falling ice should not have much effect in hell, but... Oh. Dude, can I please get out of this vortex? Let me win. Kung Lao being champion, yeah. I think anyone being champion other than who we normally see would be cool. Any character backstories you would completely rewrite. Ooh. That's a good question. Honestly, if we're talking like historically, I think Reptile was done dirty for so long. Obviously, like, it's not the case now. He's definitely had his glow up, so maybe not Reptile. But I think historically, like, overall, it would be Reptile, like, pre-MK1. And I don't even know what to do with that. I would like to give a backstory to friggin' male chameleon. I think Rain can maybe use some, like, more depth to his character. Maybe Jade. Jade could use, like, a little bit more substance to her backstory. He just stepped out of it. No big deal. That's the problem with the... Well, I guess that's the point of the AI, but you just can't get away with cheesing. There we go. Yeah, but maybe it's something like learns humbleness and learns nothing. Yeah. I'm happy I got a good gaming laptop that I got during COVID. I bought mine from Best Buy back in 2020 runs. Yeah, I've always been more of a... like, I've had gaming laptops in the past, but I've always been more of like a desktop type person.
Fight.
Like I built my PC probably when did I build my PC? I don't even remember. It's probably 2 years ago now. It's probably like actually maybe close to 3 years ago. But I've enjoyed my PC. And like I haven't really upgraded it much apart from like the RAM. I can't actually. No. Honestly, another good one for that is like Tremor. I think Tremor, he doesn't really like even have a backstory, and I just wish that Tremor had something to do in these games. It's so annoying that like we get him a taste of him in MKX, and like ever since that, it's, you know, we don't really get any depth to his story. He wasn't in MK1 whatsoever, apart from just being a cameo. Dude. Oh, he can block. That's safe. Doesn't matter anyway, I win. You're not. Rain is kind of a bum. He's just like, he's not very interesting. I sometimes wonder how popular Floyd would be now if he was like part of the original trilogy. Yeah. I think Floyd is probably one of the few like really cool things about MK1.
Fight!
Just like the fact that they did it. Oh, this should be fun. Oh, no strings. Probably the worst X-ray in the game.
Is that your best?
Oh, didn't even mean to do that. Can't block that. He's about to piece me up. Do you guys think Floyd will ever be a playable character? I don't know. It's I hope so. I just don't. I feel like that'd be a tough task, you know? Unless we're just pretending that Chameleon never existed. Which I'm assuming is what they're going for anyway. But, you know. What's up, Scorpion? How could you possibly be typing in this chat when you're on the bench on my tag team right now? Why is like nothing doing damage to him? The X-ray didn't hurt him at all. Oh, that's that. Well, if he types now, then we know that Either this isn't the real Scorpion, or that's not the real Scorpion. Dude, stop throwing your stupid hammer, bro. I have to neutral duck it. Oh my god. God. Scorpion can create clones, it's true. Like this, I don't understand. What's the point if does he just not do damage? Now he's doing damage. Oh, you can't even neutral duck it? I thought you could. Ah, okay. He just reads everything. That doesn't string? Please hurt him. Why doesn't it hurt him? Right, can't do that. No. I'm gonna spam the stupid shoulder move, bro. Shao Kahn about to lose, Shao. Chain comes to fight as well. Like they did Shao Kahn dirty in the NRS era. He was such a menacing villain in MK9. Yeah. They didn't do him any favors. Like, he died twice in that game, too, pretty much. Although I attest to the fact that he did not die the first time when... Excuse me. When Liu Kang punched a hole in his chest. Could you react to combat, kids? In what sense, CWB?
Fight!
I'm really confused as to how this works. When Shao Kahn is... Oh. When Shao Kahn is blue, only Sub-Zero's attacks will do damage. Interesting. That would have been nice to know if I wasn't an idiot. But theoretically, he should take damage here, then. Alright, switch. Wow. No. Let's go. Finally. Have you beaten this before? Yeah, but not for a long time. Real dev. I'd love to play this game on my PS5 or Series. I sadly can't buy it. Yeah, I know. It's delisted almost everywhere, unfortunately. Can't believe I'm saying this, but you should keep Sub-Zero alive. I know. Scorpion, I tried my best, and we did it. Do you know Combat Kids? It's a parody animation. Well, I know Combat Kids, the Combat Kids. Yeah, a Tenchi fan. The best thing I can suggest is like getting a PS3 or getting the game and just emulating it. You could get the complete edition pretty cheap on eBay and stuff like that. What the hell is going on? Shang Tsung impersonated your master rated and led you on a quest for power. Oh wow, so this is the Shaolin monk storyline continued. The more you killed, the more powerful he became. He planned to use this power against me and take over Outworld, but he has failed miserably. Now I will kill you both and take over Earthrealm. Okay. Cool. I am the chosen one. Okay. I haven't done 300 challenges like this in a long time, and Shao Kahn is unfair in this game. Yes, he is very OP. I have a PS3, but was hoping for another way to play it on a current system. Maybe the 360 version could work on the Series X. I don't think so. It could be backwards compatible. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, definitely playing on an updated console would be pretty cool. Armor is just insanity. Oh, you always gotta take advantage of the taunts. Oh, alright. Oh my god. Getting to do a jump kick after that. The YouTube channel Tedekin made a video 10 years ago called Combat Kids Mortal Kombat Begins. It's a Mortal Kombat carry. I'll have to check that out. I've never heard of that. I think 360 disc does work on Series X. I remember having a friend who said it did. Definitely worth trying that. I was not aware of that. It's an animated parody video of Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, definitely. Yes, Mortal Kombat 9 is back, which complied to all, but you have to get the physical copy of this game to play it since they took it off the Microsoft. See, that's why I love interacting with you guys, because I would have never known that, and I do have a Series X. Although I guess this is pretty good. What are his fireballs? I always forget. Dude. Yeah, I may pull it up before I end stream today, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Dude, really? Let me X-ray. No. Dude, this is insane. I mean that you can't buy the digital copy of MK9 on the Xbox. Since they're doing this whole multi-timeline thing, is it possible to get Dark Raid or Zombie Liu Kang? Remember the brief glimpse of that at MK11? How sick was that? I tell you, the most interesting thing about Mortal Kombat is where they'll go with the storyline next. Oh, he's got the Jax air grab. Can't duck it, idiot. No, I didn't jump high enough. Let's go. Yeah, Kung Lao was a little bit of a back pocket character for me back in the day. These ones are always fun. A nice little break in the action. What do we got for viewers, guys? What do we got? 29, 37 likes. We're vibing. Oh, I have to switch when it's... Uh-oh. 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 No! Oh my god. Nope. Nope. Screwed. Fight between two corrupted versions of once virtuous warriors would be cool and maybe even kind of deep, but it is Mortal Kombat, so that's probably not happening. Yeah. That's pretty fair. But yeah, overall, it's always best to play the physical copy of the video game than digital copy because, yeah. That's the shitty part about modern day gaming. Is that, you feel like you don't really own anything anymore. Oh, crap. Damn. Speaking of Raiden and Liu Kang, I think the Liu Kang dies to Raiden in each timeline thing is kind of BS. I feel like my go-to... Yeah, that's such a stupid thing they added, in my opinion. Is this Tekken 8? No, it's MK9. But if you want to believe it's Tekken 8, then that's on you. What is this? There's a meme where pretty much any character with a katana is a child of Virgil from Devil May Cry, so that would include Kenshi and Scorpion. Yeah, I suppose it would. No, this is Patrick. W reference there. Who is better, Liu Kang? Zombie Liu Kang or Revenant Liu Kang? Zombie Liu Kang, 100% for me. I think Zombie Liu Kang is so untapped.
Fight.
What does it say? I didn't even read it. Menu sounds kind of like Smash Bros. Yeah, I could see that.
Fight.
Wait, does this count? Okay. Couldn't remember the spin.
Fight.
I think the hat sounds so cool in this game. Oh, I almost just did a normal attack. No, why do I keep doing that? What do you think about the last 4 games in MK Legacy Collection? My guess, Gold Trilogy Special Forces... No. Gold Trilogy Mythologies, and then maybe Special Forces? See, I think the interesting thing about the whole 4 more games thing is... Does it mean like games or versions of games? You know? I think that's what we need to understand. Bro, where's my teleport? Welcome to our store. Can I help you find anything? No, I'm just... Bungalow's hat and MK2 is just...
Fight.
Now I'm a TMNT fan, and I think the same people behind. That's correct, I believe. They also did the Street Fighter 50th anniversary or something, too, I believe. Dude, really? On reaction? Can you at least, like, hide your cheat code? Dude, I feel like this should not be this hard. Saw a YouTube comment saying how disc-based MK games can't be in the collection because, for example, MK Trilogy is 550, 550 MB, and gold is 1G. Like, I think Turtles Take Manhattan had, like, I don't know, 4 versions. But judging how modern MK games are over 10 gigabytes, there's nothing stopping NRS from porting Trilogy and Gold. Yeah, I mean, if it's not Gold or Trilogy, I'm, like, I couldn't even begin to fathom what they could be. Dude, I mean, yeah, I'd love to go back and revisit those old TMNT games.
Fight.
Wait, does this count? That counts as a special, doesn't it? Of course it does. The only problem is it's super punishable. Finally. God. I'm really glad for you to replay MK9 since MK12 is done. You really didn't like it, Isaiah? Which combatant would you fight if you had to in real life? Probably Meat or Mocap. Those are probably the only 2 I could take. I'm a huge TMNT fan as well. I was so happy as a kid when I saw TMNT. And yeah, that was such an underrated crossover. So cool.
Fight.
Like, in the fact that they put all 4 of them, too. Stand by, we need Shredder in some game. That combo not work on her, maybe? Whoa. Hey, Jamie. How are you? Nice. I didn't even play the arcade games. I played Shredder's Revenge, but I was looking at the titles and damn. Yeah, were any of those Turtles, like, fighting games any good? Billy, this is the MK9 Challenge Tower. Yes. Shredder or Karai, Pete guests. Yeah, if it is Injustice 3 next, I'm very curious to see who they do for guests, because you know that ain't going away anytime soon. They'll probably have a lot of skin potential with Shredder. Yeah. Who is Karai? Karai is a Turtles villain. Nice. I was kind of upset when I got older and found out Liu Kang was supposed to be in Injustice 2, but didn't make the cut. I didn't even know that. That's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting how, like, Liu Kang doesn't even have a Fortnite skin, and we have, like, Sub-Zero, Katana, Raiden, and Scorpion so far. It's just, like, crazy how Liu Kang gets no respect. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know how I'm gonna do it when it gets, like, super, super high. Karai is Shredder's daughter that he stole from Master Splinter. In 2012, she's Splinter's daughter, and the Shredder adopts her, and in 2003... Are these the movies, or, like, the comics, or the TV shows, or is this, like, across multiple different iterations of the Turtles? I have to check that out. There's so much lore that I'm just, like, not clued in on. For, like, different universes like that.
Fight!
Dude. Comics and lots of iterations. I really have to do some digging. Fun fact, TMNT 2012. Is TMNT 2012 the movie that came out in 2012? The next story should have Titan, Cassie Cage, and Shinnok's. What is this challenge? I have to throw my body parts at the opponent and take down their life before they take me down. What number challenge? If I'm not sure if you were asking that, but I'm past 200. I know that much. I don't know what specific number though. Damn it. Grew up with the 2012 show, but I think my favorite is 2003. Honestly, though, Swag Ops, I think more will be coming for sure. That, you know what the most insulting thing about the Fortnite collab is the fact that MK1 still died after the fact. Like, it's just so bizarre. Like, the MK1 version of Bihan is forever immortalized in Fortnite, and that'll stand the test of time more than MK1 did. That's so crazy to me. Why is this so hard? Oh, 2007 movie. Okay. Did you? I'm assuming you guys didn't like the more recent live action movies that had like Megan Fox in them or whatever. Why do... It's like, why is this so difficult? Yeah, this one does have good fatalities. They're fine. Not a big fan, but they're fine. The Beavers. Isn't there a new Turtles something coming out soon? I don't know if it's a movie. It might be a movie. I know they did like a reboot that was live action. I think I liked it. Can't remember if I saw it, honestly. I'm pretty sure I did. I guess that's the move. I just cross him up. Easy enough. You know how Rain got crushed in Chaos Reigns? I think they should say his blood reformed into a new being, because that would be quite the plot twist. The Bayverse wasn't that great. IMO, it wasn't that bad. I just don't care for it. Yeah, I think the movie, like the Turtles thing that sticks in my head is Secret of the Ooze. That's one of my favorite, like, I think it's 90s. Is that 90s or like late 80s? Was the Mutant Mayhem? It was, yeah, okay. No, I haven't seen that one. I couldn't remember if they did another live action one. Blow You a Kiss, maybe some other time. All right. Spider-Verse, a great couple of movies too. No, dude. Soto is the sequel. Secret, yeah, that's the one I love. I love the sequel. Mutant Mayhem is the one where Ice Cube's voices. I have to check that one out too. I remember seeing really good things about it, but I don't think I ever made it to the movies, and I just completely forgot about it. But if it's anything like Spider-Verse, like animation-wise, I'm sure I'll like it. What is the second hit of that string? Is it... Yeah, not sure how I feel about Superfly. It sucks that Madame Bo has to be unlocked in the Fangian Village within invasions. I'll have to wait until the Season of the Storms to help my dad unlock. In the meantime, I have every cameo maxed apart from... Yeah, I don't even have that many cameos maxed. I think I have maybe 2 or 3. I think I have like maybe Tremor and Sub-Zero or something like that.
Fight!
I love the sound of the hook swords. He might have the best X-ray in the game. No, I don't. No. Dude. It'll be hotter than the sun trying to run MK1. Chameleon's one I wish I could have played more with that character. I definitely will have to when I end up playing the game a little more. Yeah, Cyrax is broken in this game, Harry. I almost just X-rayed him. What? I used to be super huge into TMNT as a kid. My whole room was TMNT. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Swagger. That's how I felt about Pokemon cards for the longest time. I threw out like everything I had. And that collection is probably a gold mine these days. I didn't throw it out, probably just like gave it away at like a yard sale for nothing. Even Cyrax in MK1 is broken, but her Cybernet is yeah, she is broken in MK1. In the right hands for sure. I got major into it again when I was 17, turning 20 now. I still keep a cool TMNT 2012. That's cool. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, you just go through phases in life. That's how it is.
Fight!
I think what's funny, though, is, like, at my age now, I'm back into all the things I was into as, like, a kid. Really interesting. No, we didn't crash again, bro. We were on such a roll. Oh, I'm triggered. It's alright. We got this. We just... Whoa. Did it just restart on its own? No, I don't want to exit the game. But you're kind of leaving me no choice here. This hasn't happened before. Yeah, same error. I don't know. But we roll. I think. Why did it quit out entirely? My bad, guys. Alright. Hopefully that does it. Black Dragon versus the Deadly Alliance. Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the thrilling conclusion of me probably getting my ass whooped. I like how in MK9 they made Cabal leave the Black Dragon and become a combo striker. Yeah. It is pretty cool to see, like, human Cabal during, like, that, strike. I think it was a Strikers chapter before he got burnt. Same with MK, actually. I've been a fan since, like, 13, but got into it again. Yeah, I've been a fan of MK, like, for probably since I was, like, 5 or 6. $220. Where did we start this evening? Oh, we made pretty good progress. I think we started like here. 181. And now we're on 220. So we got 80 left. Wow, that is a lot. That's insane.
Fight!
How did that miss? Dude. My turn. I've been a fan of MK since I was 4, and I have an odd memory of Kintaro before I That's hilarious. My only problems with Cabal and MK9 is that they gave him pigtails. Valid. I learned about Kung Jin at 13 and was like, huh, cool. Yeah, I think that's how it happened. Why do people dislike Scorpion's Fatal Blow from MK11? It's probably because it's basic. That's what a lot of people in the comments said for that. I don't even recall Shiva's, but Shiva's was the runner-up. In the funny intros video. Yeah. That's interesting. That's how you got into it. I mean, those are... There are some pretty funny ones. I think MK11 did it so much better, though. The noise they make's pretty funny when they're done. Oh, there's a little cabal style there. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. There we go. Kano was the best part of the last Mortal Kombat movie. It's too bad. He'll be back. Harry. 100%. He'll be back as a Revenant, probably. I also need to max out the DLC characters in MK1 as well. I have 3 of them maxed, all from Combat Pack 1. Yeah, I did. I think the only ones I've maxed are Ghostface T-1000 and Conan. I hate Fatal Blows and Extras. They take way too long. Yeah, I mean, they kind of lose their luster after, like, the first, like, 3 or 4 times you see them. Yeah, honestly, I was wondering why people dislike Scorpion's Fatal Blow. I thought it was the best in the game. That's crazy. I'd have to look at the other ones, but it's interesting how, like, so many people, because a lot of people disagree with whatever gets voted. Like, I think, what got voted in one of the other categories? Shang Tsung, maybe? Or maybe MK9. A lot of people disagree with MK9 being the best overall game. Not a lot of people, but some people did. Crazy thing, MK Mobile is adding Classic Cabal and American Treasure Homelander. Yeah, I mean, feels like, you know, whoever's developing MK Mobile is doing a lot more for that than the actual mainline games. Honestly, I loved Cabal's design in the most recent movie. I lost it. Did anyone see it? Oh my god, I just guessed correctly. I do like Cabal and Deception too. I thought he looked pretty cool there. Here, Mobile's still up and running. I don't play it. I've never played Mobile. Fatal Blows are pretty lame. It's basically Injustice 2 super attacks, but with massive amounts of blood or ketchup, as I should say. X-rays from MK9 are better. Yeah, at least X-rays in MK9 and X are kind of like quick. Like Scorpions in this game doesn't really take much away from like the gameplay itself. But like the super elaborate ones in MK1, they kind of, I feel like they kind of lose their luster. If you can defeat Katana, I will grant you anything you wish. Is the joke that, like, he doesn't want to give me anything? I'm assuming that's the joke. I don't hate Scorpion's Fatal Blow, it's just I've seen that 90% of the time, so I don't like it. Reptile finally escaping bomb status. And I'm still getting roasted while dead on the ground. The Fatal Blows are too over the top in MK11. Yeah, I agree with that. MK9 X-rays are the best in the series. I think they're cool just because they don't take up too much time. I think it gets to be annoying when you have to like sit through it in a match. Literally looks like Katana has like a tattoo or something. I love that string. I wish I played more Reptile when I used to play. Reptile was one of the most difficult characters to use in MK2, being one of the slow. Yeah, I remember seeing a video that said he was like one of the worst in the game.
Reptile.
Is it chameleon? Oh. What was that? Trades add more oomph. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. With getting into MK via Kung Jin at 13, I was like just a gay kid, and seeing someone like me made me feel. Yeah, I think a lot of that resonated with a lot of people. Because that definitely kind of like broke the mold of that like stigma in MK. Wait, gotta read this. What business do you hate with the Lin? Do you have with the Lin Kuei? Lin Kuei, I have come only for your head, Sub-Zero. Foolish endeavor. Lin Kuei, show yourselves. I will taste your flesh. Dude. Dude, no. Cross Cascade Aaron Black, all of some of the hardest fatal blows to avoid making the battles against them. Yeah, I'll have to. I'm like not. I have to definitely get back into MK11 at some point. Never knew he was gay until it was told to me. Whom your heart desires. Yeah, it was definitely subtle in the story. That's like really cool that, you know, something like that could resonate so well with you know, the gay community. Because I definitely have seen people report similar things and like just feeling like not only Kung Jin as a character, but like his storyline kind of resonated with people. Do. See ya. Everyone look away. Yeah, he was supposed to be in this game, Ernest. It's a shame that they bailed on it. I am familiar with Skylanders, but I never played it. Oh, here's Unit 5, everybody. The unsung cyborg hero. Unit 5 reporting. Location confirmed. Target acquired. Cyrax sector will lock onto my position. If you could see through my cloaking ability, I will need better camouflage to ambush your allies. Your armor will suffice. Combat engaged. Do I have to camouflage? Is that the idea? Oh, only acid-based attacks do damage. Does this count? Got it, right? Yeah. Where's Cyber Reptile? The story presentation MKX could have been better if we get to play as the villains. Yeah, that would have made a huge difference. At least we got to play as Devora, yay. Yeah, that's true. That's the one outlier. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Unit 5 report. You are not Unit 5, imposter.
Fight!
Everyone, soak in this moment, because it'll never happen again. Wait, why didn't that connect? It's weird. It's a great X-ray. What? No. Don't touch me. That's one of the better ones, I think, that X-ray. Although I remember when I played MK9, I used to go into training select Cyber Sub-Zero because of the blue blood, because I like the clanking sound. Yeah, it is like oddly satisfying.
Fight!
Pyrax, can you stop with the bombs, bro? Be greatly appreciated, my guy. I hate that that string doesn't work on him. Can't even do my my boy Cyber Reptile proud. Feel like a failure.
Fight!
Or maybe I just subconsciously don't want to leave this level because I love Cyber Sub-Zero so much. We'll go with that, right? Yeah, I think we'll just stay here. I mean, once you reach Cyber Reptile, this is like the top level for me. Oh yeah, have you heard that WB Games and NRS had announced that they gave up on Mortal Kombat 12 after they released? Yeah, I heard. It's a shame, but listen, you gotta go where the money is. At the end of the day, that's what this business is all about. It's not about loyalty. It's not about quality games anymore. It's about $5 skins, overpriced DLC, underwhelming storylines, and guest characters. And again, I'm not opposed to all of those. Some of them, most of them maybe, but... Bro, stop jumping into the bombs. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Liu Kang made Bihan not sexist in the new era because in MK11 he tells Frost he wouldn't allow female Lin Kuei, but in MK1 he allows Cyrax and Sector. Yeah, that's quite the, you know, return to form or, you know, stand switch. Yeah, that's true, the Legacy Collection. I'm just curious to see what NRS is actually working on now.
Fight!
I have a feeling it's Injustice 3 or... I just feel like with... Because I think, personally, and this is my theory, is that the new Superman movie is going to kill. And then I think that'll... Like, it'll only make sense for them to... You know... To go in that direction. Because beyond the movie itself... I mean, the amount of skins that you can add. Dude, why is this one so difficult? I had it the first time, literally. Give me a health boost. It's sad they're giving up on it so early, but I'm also happy we're moving on. It's probably the worst MK IMO apart from Deadly Alliance, really. Why didn't you like Deadly Alliance, Swag Ops?
Fight!
Dude, the reaction. How do I keep doing that now? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that must have been devastating when you saw that happen. Okay, I'm glad that hit me. That's great. Oh, that's it. I'm dead. Damn, some of these are like crazy hard, bro. I don't mind that much, but a part of me feels like it was only for romantic purposes. Oh, you mean Bihan accepting women? Low-key, I kind of like the... I know it's not a popular opinion whatsoever, but I kind of like the Bihan Sector thing. I just need to do that more often. Can't block those. Why doesn't it work? I just want to manifest it working. Oh, the gender swapping. Yeah, it could be. Dude, are you... They already had female characters to add, like Shiva, Scarlet, and Jade. Yeah, that's fair. Like, if people have logical reasons as to why they don't like the gender swaps, I'm fine with it. I just hate when people say it's woke and stuff like that. It just drives me insane. It's such like a low quality take. Amazing how you can cook from like getting slaughtered. I've never mained anyone other than Liu Kang. I screw around with the other characters and training every now and again. That's dedication. I can respect that. And you're a better man than me. I just prefer Melina's playstyle when I played her, but I try and be as loyal to Liu Kang. I think that's really what it comes down to. Because I was similar, like I was a Johnny Cage loyalist in this game, and then MKX came out, and I was a huge Sub-Zero fan. Oh, we've been going for quite a what? No. Oh, come on.
Test your might.
Bro, there's no way I'm this slow. I almost didn't get that. If it goes any higher, I might be screwed. Yeah, I don't know what direction it's going either. Every time I think of Chaos Reigns, I just think of the meme of like Noob Saibot and the like the casket or the whatever the, you know what I'm talking about, that like case he's in.
Come on. No charge. Fight.
No charge. Whoa, zombie Kano.
Johnny Cage. Fight! Striker. Fight!
Big B, are you all Team Scorpion or Sub-Zero? I'm Sub-Zero. I have a Sub-Zero tattoo on my leg, so whether I want to be Team Scorpion or not is not a matter of discussion anymore. Like, I think Liu is mostly a zoner, and then I realized I like Rushdown better. I played mostly Liu Kang in MK11, and then MKX, Kong Jin, Bojutsu, Melina, and MK1, Melina, and Liu Kang. I don't like Liu Kang's playstyle in MK1, to be honest. Probably another reason why I don't like him as a god. So why the hell is a dragon kick a projectile now? Yeah. Yeah, there's something about, like, just simplified Liu Kang.
Fight!
Can't can't remember his knife move.
Sonya. Fight.
My turn.
This is a pretty good X-ray as well.
My turn. No charge.
Finish her.
Well, you're not gonna give me the input? How am I supposed to remember? Back, down, back, forward. Gross, Kano. Come on. The engine in this game feels so good, and I'm so glad I got Xbox 360 version. Okay, on my Xbox One. Since my PS3 is broken due to its awful... yeah. The PS3 is not a great piece of hardware. Oh, what time is it? 1:45. I got a lot of editing to do for this video. But you guys have been... I think I'm gonna call it there. This is way past my usual bedtime. And I think it's a good note to end on, because we just pulled Kano, or Sonya's heart out with Zombie Kano. And we officially have 70 more levels left. We are so close. I honestly thought I could do this in 3 streams, and I was wrong. But the energy in this chat has been unimaginable. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the likes. You guys are seriously the GOAT. You're all GOAT tier. 40 likes, 35 viewers. Just, I could cry. Not gonna lie. But yeah, gonna call it there. We'll pick this probably back up maybe tomorrow. It depends on how I feel. I usually kind of just feel out the stream. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this video up, this next tier list video up in the next few days. And I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to purchase your Kanos, the premier sponsor of the Fairway X stream. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your evening / afternoon / morning, wherever you live in the world. And I hope you guys tune in for the next one. And the VOD, as usual, will be up on the channel in the live stream playlist. So yeah, I've become synonymous with seemingly endless outros, so I'll just call it there, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Take it easy.